bit clogged up, but this is my local, my local canal. But I like sitting in all sorts of areas of the canal, sitting back and just watching the water. I've got a love for water. I'm hoping to leave London soon and move somewhere coastal maybe. I don't know, we'll find out. All depends what's going to happen in the next year or two. But yeah, while I've been furloughed, I've spent a lot of days just trying to keep myself fit, go for walks, do this kind of thing. And you know, well, that's a really weird. I think that's heavering up shit in the canal. You've got all these, I don't know what they're called, it's like some kind of weird canal moss. These leaves that keep growing and cover the entire water plane. It's good to see that certain work is being done by that to stop it. You can actually look at water again. So, like, why do fans of clubs go on about support your local team? I find that really, really weird. You know, most teams are like conglomerates. They're global. You know, they have a history of people that aren't from that area. You know, obviously go back long enough, then you do have obviously people of the area that are heroes of the club. But especially these days, when you got fans of teams like City telling United fans that they're glory hunters and should support a local team if they're not from the area, you know, look at your own club. Your ground might as well be on Olympus Mons. You've got, you know, you're basically Abu Dhabi in the form of a football club. You've got practically one local player that spends most of his time on the bench, who's only now slowly being played by a Spanish manager with a Spanish backroom team. You know, where's the local in supporting a club like City? If you want to support local, support your local butcher, support your local bakery, your ironmonger, your chemist. These are the people that need local support. Not a fucking football club that can stand on its own 2 feet during a fucking pandemic and still go out and spend millions in a transfer window. Fucking look at yourselves when you come out with this bullshit. I'm a guy that supported United since I was 7. I was a guy that went to a Catholic school where everyone else supported United, and I went through the same kind of peer pressure as local people in the up in the Manchester area get put through by their families, by their friends. And I watched Match of the Day for the first time, and United played Liverpool, and I loved straight away what I saw about United. The fast action, the passion, the attack mentality. You know, it's exciting players like Steve Coppell. Steve Coppell was my first hero. Loved what he used to do down the wings. Fucking, you know, kind of Lee Sharp style, if you know him. Like a cut inside, had a great shot with it from the inside on goal, scored quite a few like that. Could get past a man, had a quick turn. Wow, such an exciting player. Loved him at United. And I ended up loving the football club and the style of play. And I've never looked back. I mean, that's how you fall in love with stuff, instead of just being dragged to fucking, you know, go to a game. And if that happens and you do it, that's brilliant. But, you know, it's not just that. You know, football is global. You know, you're insulting millions of people across the planet who support Leeds United and Liverpool and Arsenal and you know, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern, Milan. You know, AC Milan are fucking nothing now. They still have millions of fans around the world. You think they've given up on them? You do get some fucking flaky fans, but a lot of them, this is the ones they love. These are the players that they love. This is the passion of football that they love. It's centered in Europe. What's wrong with them supporting these clubs? Grow up and have a look at yourselves, you dickheads. Anyway, so yeah, I'm kind of a pursuit at the moment to get fit again, lose a bit of weight, lose a lot of weight if I can, but at least go down to the point where I'm a lot healthier, I can walk a lot better, I feel a bit fitter. And I've got half a wardrobe of clothes that don't fit me. Last few years I ended up putting on so much weight, I've gone from 2XL clothing to 4XL. Not good. So there's half of that wardrobe of clothes to put back on, and half an internet of clothes that I can't buy until I sort this out. But I'm on what they call a thermic diet. So I've cut out, I do get very bloated when I eat stuff that contains gluten, which is not a good thing, because I love my beer, I always love my pizzas, I love my bread, I love my pasta. I'm Italian for fuck's sake. And I've had to go on to alternative versions of this stuff. I've got to eat more, you know, beans, green beans, sweet potato. Got a duck fight happening here, quite good. Maybe someone stole a fish or something. So I'm on a right old venture at the moment, diet wise and walking wise, and hopefully when I go back to work soon, I'm gonna do a bit of walking to and from work as well. We'll get all that in, and try and keep sorting out my pursuit for being able to wear stuff again. Shout out to people I know who are watching this, by the way, all my friends, you know who you are. All the people I've recently started chatting to and meeting on Discord. The Discord massive. All my children, all gallivanting around in their nursery, calling each other cunts and berating players and saying ollie out because it's fun too. All in the pursuit of the paddock or something. Probably not. Here's a very typical Kensington property. Look at the outside. Some bikers seem to know each other. Oh, it's all very Tory around here. The bastion for Tarquins and Jocasters all over the world to congregate in Notting Hill. And all I want to do is get the fuck out of here. Just had a couple of coffees in this cafe-ish, posh-looking, probably Tory drinking establishment, but then we're in London, so everything's like this. We sat down 45 minutes ago. It took them about 20 minutes for someone to come out and take our order, and then I had to go back in there 20 minutes later when they still hadn't brought it out. But welcome to London. Mind you, the amazing thing is we have seats, but then that's what's happening because it's so quiet wherever you go. The old normal, I guess, isn't quite happening yet. Not everybody is still going out, but at least we are avoiding any marches or any protests or anything that's happening today, so it's all very quiet. Kind of. I'm just walking down the colourful area of Kensal Green, or a cemetery behind there, behind the Berlin Wall. I thought I'd give you something really crap this time, and it's going to be me doing shopping with a mask on, as you have to. So you can't see any expressions on my face when I pick up a bit of food and go, huh, or go, ooh, you're not going to know. Oh, there's you can see bits of graves of goth over there. That'd be fun. I've walked through there a few times. That's my father's in there. Bless him. Actually, just 10 meters away from someone that was in my year at school, who died sadly a few years back. Fell off a balcony. Very, very sad situation, but he's ironically buried very near my dad in what is, I believe, to be the biggest cemetery in Europe, from what I was told. There you go. So yeah, I'm heading to Sainsbury's by the canal. It stopped pissing down with rain, because this is London and it doesn't rain for more than 10 minutes here. Let's head to Sainsbury's. Fun! This house, allegedly, was once owned, and possibly still owned, by Eddie Izzard. Apparently, I live with all the greats, me. Anyone that knows fuck all about Ladbroke Grove, it's home to the area where the Notting Hill Carnival happens every year. Well, it didn't happen this year, kind of. Home to a punk scene that happened in the late 70s, one of the areas. So you had the Clash, the Slits, bands like that, all lived in like well, not, I guess, squats, but it was like my one big commune house basically. So yeah, that's their origins, was around here. Further up you got Portobello Road, which is now famous around the world, I guess, for markets where you just buy all sorts of just silly, I don't know, steel plates and key rings and stuff, and then you wheel them back with you in your suitcases back to somewhere else around the world, go home, and then you throw them in the bin, or you just put them on the wall and say, yeah, I got that in Portobello, come to hipster. Actually, Portobello's full of nothing but Italians now, but there you go, nothing to do with me being here. Behind me is a monument for the people that died at the Paddington rail crash. I can't remember what was it, the 90s? Late 90s, something like that? It happened right here. You've got the railway line here that joins Paddington to like Acton Way, right by where the Sainsbury's is here, in Ladbroke Grove. There you go, Great Western. I'm not a train spotter. Yeah, so you got a monument here, here you go, dedicated to the memory of people who lost their lives here. Ladbroke Grove rail disaster, 99. Actually, it's 5th of October, that's Monday. So we're talking 21 years ago. Yeah. Big story at the time. Pan, Sainsbury's, boring. Magazines. Boring. Office shit. Boring. Bike stuff. Car stuff. I don't have either. Okay, let's go. Toys, Christmas, Santa. 2 months away. Gluten-free section. God, I hate that I have to come here. But that's the diet I'm on at the moment. God, this is getting expensive. Ribs. Oh! Healthy shit. Cheap stuff. Cheap stuff. It's all shit. Oh well. More healthy stuff. Am I in the right section? More gluten-free. Help. Ooh, chocolate. Chewies. This is not a good place to be. Not that I care. Honey. I think I'll get this honey. It's a very cheap one, but that'll do. Honey to put on your toast or whatever. Ah, rub it on my pork. Right, that's done. Let's head towards the canal. Yeah, that was me shopping. That was fun. Maybe I should do it every week. Shopping, that is, not record a vlog of me boringly walking around aisles.